Remember, you can ask your mailbag questions each week here on This Week in Madden, and we'll break them down for you. Capmaster wants to know where to tank in salary cap. So salary cap's a mode that you can play if you don't have the best MUT team that there is, and you want to change your lineup. You can view salary cap lineups. You have to fit your whole roster under 700 cap. I'm at 699 with this team. So you can put really good players at some positions, but then you need to have, you know, places where you save cap. So, Gibbs, in your opinion, what are some salary cap spots where you'll save some coins?
For me, where I would save coins would be my D-line. I would look for value there. Because I'm looking for athletic guys at the defensive line. A lot of times because it depends on how you play, but like where I'm looking for value is those DN spots, because if I'm going to blitz, I don't necessarily need those guys to generate pressure.
You just need them to occupy space.
I need them to take up space. And right now, the way this current game is, you're really sort of, you got to go heavy on your safety play, and or your corner play.
So this salary cap lineup's a little bit older. These are two really good budget free safeties, but I think with the way Ultimate Team is playing right now, with the value you get from players at a 90 to 91, and I get that they're expensive, players that have that, you almost need these two guys, or you need the ability to sub in two players like a Bouye or a Harris or a Weddle with that 90 to get them into these positions. These positions used to be great ways to tank because they're tall, fast, good hit power. Or good big hitter traits necessarily, these two guys. But I think that meta has shifted a bit. Like I said, got to get in the lab. You notice don't have a speedy user linebacker here, but I do have two fast backers. Those are two pretty good options you can mix in. Offensive line, a lot of people like to tank. It's up to you. Do you try and just put in elite tackles? Do you try and just put in elite middle? That's up to you as well. Do you like to run to the right and pass block to the left? Like, who knows? It's really... You do definitely want one elite stud receiver that they have to worry about covering deep down the field.
Halfback should be a stud too.
You think so?
Yeah.
See, I'm into I think quarterback, because you can't be overthrowing big
right.
throws.
Right.
You know, I wouldn't go with like Phil Rivers at the end of the day. Here, I think this team is not optimized because I don't have a third receiver. I would definitely need to get a third receiver. And then defensively, I would want to get... I had built this a little bit more for cover 2 style defense, but I like to play a little bit more man. It's tough in man, though, because you need so many more big cap guys to get involved. I would probably get rid of Von Miller because you can do what he does with many other players for my defense. So those are some areas you can think about tanking. You have to tank... You know, there's 4 areas you can tank: offensive line, defensive line, linebackers, like fullback, tight end, safeties. Those are some spots you can tank, and you have to kind of tank like 2 of those 5 areas to get enough dudes in. I definitely think you build powerful and tank, not build balanced.